All right, my name is Bruce Green, and I'm here today with Betty Richard. I am with the Evansville Wartime Museum, and I came here today to interview Betty. She is 105 years old. Betty, could you tell us where you were born and a little about your early life?
I was born May 18, 1920 in Terre Haute, Indiana. And when I was 1 year old, my parents moved to Evansville. I've lived here all my life. I went to Boston High School. I graduated from the University of Evansville in a BA degree. And I've been a designer, I guess you might say, all my life. I went to New York when I was in 1942. And I was interviewed by some of the big companies. And I was offered a job in New York. And it's a good thing I didn't go there because I could not live in New York. Oh, it's a murder. So I came back and I started working for an interior decorator. And then before I was married, I worked for 5 industrial designers. And they knew I had a designing bug in me. And so then I got married, and my husband was a lawyer. And we lived here in Evansville, and we traveled a lot. And so that goes on and on. I'm still designing. I can't give it up.
Yeah, well, that's awesome.
I have one patent. My father was brilliant, and I got a little something from him.
What is your patent?
Oh, I got it's a little thing for kids, a little design hat. It's just darling.
Yeah.
And I think somebody already hit it.
So let's go back to your early life then. Your parents, what did your father do, and what do you remember about your school days?
Oh my. Well, I said I went to Boston High School, and we lived on the east side at that time. And then my father bought this property on Brownie Road, and now it's like a town out there. And people said, Brownie Road? And I said, everybody out there, the few houses that were there, Eigelhart's over here, the mayor at that time was over across the street, and the 2 men who owned a big company here in town lived down here. And who was the big millionaire? I told you. Well, anyway, my father said was talking to Al Wesselman, and Dad said, we're the only poor white people at that time. And now, when he passed away, my mother sold all that property. And it's like a city. They had 60 acres, and now there's a road back there, and my father saw that gully down here. And if he had lived, he was going to build a dam and a lake there, and houses all around it.
So then, do you remember, you lived through a lot of traumatic events in life, the 1937 flood?
Yeah, I couldn't believe that. I saw that on TV, and my father went down to see it, and he said it was right up, knocking on the front doors of the businesses all along, on Riverside. Riverside was covered. I would love to have seen it, but somehow Dad got down there, and I don't think he wanted Mother and I to be down there. I was an only child on the way. And our family was small. My mother had 4 sisters, and my father had 2 sisters and 1 brother. I was the only kid in the family. And when I got married, I was the only kid in the family. I had no children.
When World War II started, what do you remember about that?
I graduated from college at 42, and all my senior boys went into service. And that was a long time. Then I started working in aviation near the airport.
Oh.
I think everybody was doing everything.
At Republic Aviation?
Oh, yeah.
And what did you do there?
I was just a gopher. I don't know what I did. I just kind of filled in whether they could use me because it was something.
Yeah.
And they turned. Oh, and our house was on a hill, right in line with a north-south runway,
Oh, okay.
and those planes. And my father would say, "Stay up there a little bit, stay over to the right a little bit."
So you heard the P-47s flying over?
P-47s.
Yeah. And you were in the factory itself, where they
Well, I
were
was in the office.
in the office.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I just filled in what they needed.
I see. How many years did you, or how long did you work at Republic Aviation?
Couple of years. Well, I guess until the war was over.
Okay. So this was after you got back from New York?
Oh yeah, I was in New York. That was when I was a senior
Okay.
when I graduated. Oh, that was a long time ago.
Gotcha. So at Republic Aviation, and you say you lived near where you saw the planes flying over.
Well,
Did,
McCutcheonville was here,
uh-huh.
and the airport was over here.
Right.
So we were, and that house was right in line with that.
So you lived in McCutcheonville and saw these planes?
In McCutcheonville, Browning Road, yeah.
Okay.
And it's like a city out there now.
Yeah.
Out there were about 3 or 4 houses. And D.B. Johnson, used to stay with us. Oh, I was just like a young girl, you know. I happened to be out in our yard one day, and I heard this roar, and I knew it was me, Johnson. He had a white Cadillac, 10 bucks long. And he came roaring, and I said, hi, and he waved to me. I said to Mother, and I said, D.B. Johnson waved to me.
How did you get from your house to the Republic Aviation to work?
Well, not too far. Went down.
Right. Did you
Right
drive?
You turned to 57, went right over to 41.
How did you get there? Did you ride in a
Mother,
car?
my father drove me.
Oh,
drove me
okay.
there.
Okay.
That was before I had a car.
Okay.
During the war, do you ever remember going downtown and with all the workers that were here in town during that time period and the soldiers that were here? Do you ever remember?
One thing I remember, across the road from us, there was nothing at that time. Now there are houses along there. But there was a bivouac. They were
Camping, a night camping?
parachute,
Oh, yeah.
paratroopers. And that was a bivouac. And my father had to see both, because he was in World War One.
Mm-hmm.
And he went over and introduced himself to all those fellas, you know. And my mother would have, every so often, she would have one of the men over for a meal. And they would just love those young men
Yeah.
and the paratroopers. And when the war started, my father said, they're all gone. Because the paratroopers went in.
Yeah.
He said, all those young men are gone. And as I said, he was in France during World War One. He was there about a couple of years.
Mhm. Wow. So, after World War II, you ended up getting married.
No, then I started working for these industrial designers, and then later I got married. And we lived in McCutcheonville,
Yeah.
and Mother was still living at that time, and my father died shortly after that. And she sold the property to a lawyer, and he sold all that parking. Oh, I think of the money
Yeah.
that they paid him, because that's just like a city back there.
Yeah.
But that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Nobody heard of McCutcheonville.
Just a small place. Yeah.
Just a dot on the calendar on the map.
And then, what year did you get married?
Oh, I can't remember.
43.
I can't think of what year.
It was several years after the
Oh yeah,
war.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And then, unfortunately, that didn't last. And so then that's when I stayed. Then I moved in with my mother because my father died, and mother lived on Blackford Avenue, just off Washington. And then when she passed away, I stayed there for a while. Then I moved into that home on Washington Avenue, Evansville Protestant home.
Yeah.
And then what happened? Oh, I had shingles and almost died.
Oh, wow.
And that affected this eye and this hearing a little bit. And I went over to Willow Park. I stayed there. I'd still be there if I hadn't had COVID. And now I have to have help. So I've been here a couple of years.
Earlier, before we started filming, you said there have been a lot of events take place in your lifetime, and you were telling us what would you say?
Well, World War II. Because I graduated from college in '42, and that's when the war started. And all our boys in the senior class signed up, of course. And I was dating someone, and he went overseas. He was gone for a couple of years, and then that sort of vanished. And then October 11, when those planes flew into the World Trade Center. Oh, I saw that on TV. And did they ever find out who did that?
I think they caught some of them. Yeah.
Did they?
Yeah.
I hope they killed them.
Yeah.
Oh, it was terrible.
It was terrible.
And I saw it, as I told you a while ago, my friend called me and said, Betty, are we watching TV? And I said, no, and she told me to tune in. I said, I cannot believe what I saw. I saw the second plane going into that building, and I just can't.
Yeah.
I can't believe it.
Yeah.
And on TV it showed the people running away, and people jumping out.
Yeah.
You could see figures, and I just can't get over that.
Yeah. Yeah. It was very traumatic time.
When you heard about World War II, what did you get, newspapers, or did you listen to Roosevelt?
Everything, newspapers, television, everything.
Did you listen to Roosevelt on the fireside chats?
Yeah, I guess I did, yes. Yeah.
Do you remember the day they announced that the Japanese had attacked Pearl Harbor?
I don't remember the date,
Uh-huh.
but we were tuned in on everything.
Yeah.
And my father said, here we go again.
Did you have to use ration stamps?
I guess my father did, mother, yeah. Oh, yes. I forgot about that. I don't want to go through that again.
Yeah. No.
There's so much, and there's so much to say, I can't think of everything.
Yeah, sure.
If you had some advice to young people nowadays, what would it be?
Be good to each other. Be good to each other.
Yeah. That's great advice.
I'll have to tell my kids when I visit with them that you gave them that advice.
Oh, yeah.
I will.
Be good to them and be good to their country.
Oh,
This is the greatest country in the world.
they need to hear that. So I'm going to get a clip out of this interview and I'm going to show those kids what you said.
Okay.
Was there anything else you would like to tell us about this morning?
I'm very lucky to be 105. So far I'm fine, except I have to have some hearing aids. But that's it.
Wow.
I hope to get to 106.
Yeah. Well, we do too. We hope you do.
I hope so.
Well, we certainly appreciate you taking time to talk with us this morning,
It's been a pleasure to talk to you.
and we look forward to having your video on our website so people can hear your story and hear about your life.
Good. I hope I've said everything I can think of. When you go back 100 and some odd years, it's hard to remember. I had marvelous mother and father. I can't begin to thank my parents for what they did for me. And aunts and uncles. And to this day, I have one cousin. That's the only living relative I have. And Mary Ann will be 107 the end of December.
Wow.
And she lives in northern Ohio. And all my dear friends are gone. I had a million dear friends. They're all gone. So what I have now are Myra and Bruce Tabor and a few other people. If I had just had children, that's my one thing I'm sorry about. It wasn't to be. But I think I'd have been a good mother.
Yeah.
And I think my husband would have been a good father. But things just didn't work.
Well, we sure thank you for your time today.
Well, I'm thankful that you came. It's so good to meet you and to see you again.
I have some presents for you, so.
Okay.
During the war, Elsie Seekin, a very dear friend of mine, called me and said, "Babe, we're going to a movie this afternoon." I said, "Okay." What is it? She said, "The Holocaust." I said, "I can't go see that." "Oh, no. I'll pick you up with another time." And she took me, she said, "You're going to school with me, and we're going to look at that movie. Every American should see the Holocaust, that movie." And all I remember was this German, he was a manufacturer.
Oscar Schindler.
Yes, Schindler. And we saw that, and I thought, okay. I couldn't see all those people going in the gas chambers. I couldn't see that. How they filmed that, I don't know. But we shed tears, and I said that every American should have seen Schindler's List. And Germany to this day has not apologized. Have they? Should I say that?
No, that's good.
Because my kids, my college people, everybody went through that. And that's what the end. We better not have another one.
Yeah. No, we sure don't want to have another.
Okay. Great big house, and he was governor.
Yes.
Okay. She was in my mother's garden club.
And her name was Josie.
Josie Orr. Oh, thank you.
Tell us a little bit about what you remember about her.
And they had a big dog. I mean, he was a great Dane. And we had this little Pekingese. And one day this big dog was running down the road. I came from this way going toward their house. And our little dog, we were way back. And this little dog went all the way down our drive and chased that big dog all the way back to Orr's. And my father went after the dog, and it was a riot. And Josie, that dog could have eaten this little dog. And Josie caught her big dog and caught our big dog, our little dog. Oh, that was so funny.
Did you ever hear her talk about when she flew the planes?
Not in the garden club.
Okay.
But Josie was a character. She was funny. I'm so glad you remembered her name.
Did you ever see her in her pilot's uniform? Okay. We're trying to find more information about her, and it seems to be locked up somewhere.
Oh, she is a doll. She is lovely.
So after they divorced, did she remarry?
I didn't know they divorced. I didn't.